die at Mckamey Manor, and you know that's the way it happened.
Advertised as an extreme haunt interactive experience with free entry and a $20,000 grand prize, it attracted many people to go and test, and yet no one has ever completed the Mckamey Manor challenge. Heck, no one has ever actually seen Mckamey Manor itself. It quickly gained infamy for its brutal treatment of its participants and its DIY snuff-style films it would release on YouTube as trailers for the experience.
Coming to you live from my hotel room after I've just entered the Mckamey Manor chamber. As you can see by the way I look, my lips, this is no joke, it's no laughing matter.
Contestants must undergo an intense screening process with doctor's notes, written approvals, and a 40-page waiver. When the screening is done, there will be a staged kidnapping where they'll take the contestant to Russ's backyard where the torture can begin. Russ also live streams everything to his private Facebook group. Over time, many people began to advocate for the shutdown of Mckamey Manor for its unethical practices. The superstorm of controversy became so massive that even the Tennessee Attorney General filed an official investigation against Mckamey Manor. Because the manor was technically legal under the waiver, people had been looking for ways to get it shut down for years due to its brutal treatment of its participants and its unethical practices. People who came out of the manor suffered physical damages and mental and emotional trauma from their experience.
He said, like, it wouldn't be nearly as physical. Yeah, you tell that to all these bruises. I don't know how I'm gonna, go outside or go back home or anything.
Eventually, a Hulu documentary came out that exposed all of the torturous practices that Russ Mckamey is doing on the participants of the manor. After the release of this documentary, the Tennessee Attorney General took notice and filed an official investigation on Russ Mckamey and Mckamey Manor. The letter to Mr. Mckamey cites multiple concerns for the investigation. It notes that participants do not have access to the waiver prior to showing up, so that they're flying out to long journeys to be pressured into signing the waiver. It also states that the $20,000 prize for completing the manor either does not exist or is impossible to win, as Russ Mckamey calls the shots on when the tour is over, and that can be up to 8 hours of torture. In response to the investigation by the Tennessee Attorney General, Russ Mckamey filed lawsuits against the producer of the Hulu documentary and the Tennessee Attorney General. Both cases were eventually dropped. Quick disclaimer, this part of the video covers a topic of domestic abuse, so please click off if you're sensitive to this. On Friday, July 19, 2024, Russ was charged with strangulation, attempted murder, and rape by an individual identified as his girlfriend. Having followed Mckamey Manor before, I personally was not shocked to see someone that enjoyed hurting people caught for hurting people. Russ is known to have a string of ex-girlfriends that have all came out and told their stories, and yet it took so many people to finally get him locked up. Everybody following the story at the time seemed to be having a bit of hope. Perhaps this would be the thing that would finally put him in jail so he can stop hurting people. Denny Burke and Reckless Ben made an excellent expose video where they go and they interview the ex-girlfriend that gives all of the testimony of the abuse that she experienced during her relationship with Russ Mckamey.
That's how they're trying to get him on attempted murders, because he choked me and I passed out.
I was bruised. I had markings and stuff. Like, they had proof I was unconscious because they checked my eyes, something about the veins or...
He choked me on the porch. I hit the grill and was vibrating on the ground. I felt weird for a few days. That happened to me like 5 different times. Sometimes I had a seizure, sometimes I didn't.
I'm assuming that there's enough evidence of a district attorney or a prosecutor to pursue those charges based off of the evidence that they have.
Eventually, Russ Mckamey was let go. The case has essentially been dropped. Davis Griffin, the attorney for Russ Mckamey, released in a statement calling the allegations against Russ Mckamey severely uninformed. He goes on to say that there's a prominent trend in our culture of exploiting victim status for attention and relevance. I didn't want this video to be another 1 in a million of explaining Mckamey Manor, but I wanted to bring attention to this legal case. If you're interested in learning more about this case, I highly recommend checking out this video. In the future, I hope this case gets opened up again so that his victims will receive the justice that they deserve.